The world has spoken and they want more straight white male representation in film. That's what the numbers tell us right here. Straight white male led film, Spider-Man No Way Home, shatters box office records, shatters my pandemic narrative, shatters everything in its path. And why? Well, because it was a good movie. No, it's not because it was a straight white male led film. There was a lot more to do with it than that, but the left-wing nutjobs out there that love to obsess over race and gender and sexual orientation, they like to play that game. Well, let's see how much they like to play that game when I point out that Spider-Man No Way Home has straight white male representation, and it shattered every box office record imaginable. Obviously, it's not the biggest opening weekend ever, but it's pretty damn close, and it surpassed every single possible expectation. Now, obviously, that's not the reason that it's successful, that it's just got straight white male representation. I know that. You know that. But the people that are going to get triggered by me making this video are going to get triggered, and that is the entire point. Now, in terms of everything, this movie was successful for a lot of reasons. There is nostalgia. There is the momentum. There is the marketing that did a fantastic job. It honored the source material. It honored the characters that came before. It paid proper respect to the stories. It helped build the story through telling previous stories and respecting those stories, and it also didn't attack the fan base, and it didn't push woke marketing. Now, we've heard over and over again from the excuse machine that the reason Eternals lost money, the reason Shang-Chi barely made money, the reason Black Widow lost money was because of a pandemic. It's a pandemic, and people are scared to leave their house. And anyone that's been paying attention to college football, to professional football, to concerts, they realize people are ready to get out. People are ready to go see things. People want to be entertained. The problem is that the movies that have been coming out, generally speaking, have not been entertaining. And when you have a Marvel franchise that has built up the most successful box office run in the history of cinema, and you can't even capitalize off of that momentum with films like Shang-Chi and Black Widow and Eternals, then you clearly see there was a problem. And all of the woke nonsense and all of the bullshit that they pushed into those films by preaching to the audience and telling them how your message was so important and how you're going to save lives, all of that was rejected by the audience. Whereas Spider-Man, a movie that didn't have preaching, didn't have a real-world message, it simply had good characters with good storytelling, and it honored everything that came before it, and it built what will come after it. It helped build that up. It's a simple formula. It's not something that Hollywood's going to maintain. They're going to go back to their same nonsense, I believe. I don't think this is going to change anything, but it's worth noting that we were right once again. When you make a good movie, when you honor the characters, and when you respect the audience, you have good results. It's not a crazy idea at all. But Hollywood will move right back into their nonsense, right back into their virtue signaling. But I did love Spider-Man No Way Home, and I did, a couple of breakdowns on my channel talking about how much I love this film, because I did. It's one of the best, experiences I've had in a long time. I mean, Dune was another one that I had a great experience when I went to see Dune. That was awesome, but these numbers for Spider-Man are truly insane. And, Odin's going to do a full breakdown over on Geeks and Gamers. So if you have not seen, he's probably going to upload that video around the same time I upload this one. So Odin does the box office breakdown every Sunday. He'll break down the numbers a little more specific. So if you want to hear more of those numbers, definitely tune in to Odin's box office breakdown over on the Geeks and Gamers main channel. But yeah, Spider-Man No Way Home. $253 million U.S. opening, $587 million globally. This film's going to be at $1 billion before we can blink, and it deserves it. It's awesome. It's amazing. I loved everything about it. I mean, obviously, not everything. I had a few problems with it in the first 30, 45 minutes. I've talked about that over on Geeks and Gamers, but ultimately, this film did what it needed to do, and it's a beautiful thing. It's absolutely phenomenal. And I wish that Hollywood would pay attention and do more stuff like this, but I don't have faith in them to do that. I feel like they're going to continue to go down the same nonsensical, ridiculous SJW rabbit hole that they've been going down because they're obsessed with these things. They can't move away from it. And it's laughable. It's laughable that this film has destroyed so many narratives. So many narratives. In fact, You know, this is an article that Scotty Boy Mendelson, he's a big fan of Cuties, by the way, from Netflix. This is something he wrote several years ago. Are movies about white men box office poison because Solo lost money? That was something that Scotty Boy Mendelson wrote. Now, Solo failed and Solo lost money because it was garbage and because no one was asking for it, and all of the negativity from The Last Jedi was affecting it as well. But the fact that he felt the need to write this, just a ridiculous, dumbass idiot writing a dumb article. But as we've proven here, it's clear that the world loves when straight white males are leads in films, and Spider-Man No Way Home has proven that once again. As I said, no, I don't truly believe that's the reason it was successful, but I love playing the same game they like to play and then using their ridiculous logic against them, because these left-wing people are obsessed with defining everything and everyone off of identity politics. So they don't like it when you play the same game with them when it goes against their narrative. So continue to let them know that Spider-Man is successful because it's a straight white male-led film. That's it. And watch them freak out and start crying their eyes out. It's truly remarkable. And I can't wait to see the movie again because, like I said, it's worth it. In my opinion, I've never been the biggest fan of Tom Holland's Spider-Man movies, even though I did like him in the role. This was the first real Spider-Man movie I believe we've gotten with Tom Holland, and it was so well done. Everything that they intertwined into this movie was so incredibly well done, and it made me so damn happy. So you guys let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Again, check out Odin's box office breakdown over on Geeks and Gamers on the main channel. He does a great job with those. We'll be live for Mario Kart later tonight on Geeks and Gamers, so I can't wait to see you guys there. Have a great day. Thank you very much for checking out this video. Solo lost money. Raylos are weird. Let's go, Brandon. And we will talk to you later.